Well, I am Superman. Okay, not Superman. Anyway, what I want to do today, folks, is a left-hand grind. Now, I've been showing you how to do a right-hand grind. That's because I'm holding the knife in my right hand, and I'm actually grinding on the left side of the knife. Now, I'm going to have to hold the knife in my left hand, which I don't like to do, and probably neither will you, unless you're ambidextrous or unless you're left-handed, at which point you don't like holding the knife in your right hand. But anyway, your offhand grinding is a bugger. So we're going to do it. I've already just started a little bit here just to kind of wet my feet and then I decided, nope, I'm just going to start fresh. And that was, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago. So here we go. No grinding on it at all. You're going to see from the very get-go how crappy I am, even though I've been doing this for 42 years. So let's get this party started. Just like on the right side, you want to make sure that you just have a little bit of belt hanging off the side of the wheel so you get a little bit of an arc where your plunge meets the upper grind. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh, I got to get my shirt out of the way. I opened up so I could show you my Superman shirt or Grandpa shirt. When you get old and you can't raise your arms up like you used to, never mind. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I gotta switch gloves. I only wear one glove because most of my knives have pokey pommel ends, or pokey pommels, so that's why I wear a glove. I don't wear a glove on my blade holding hand because I want to know the temperature of the blade. Okay, here we go again. See how crappy that is already? Okay, looks like I'm a professional. I do not like grinding left-handed. See, I got a big, I don't know what you call it, divot in the blade because I was putting too much pressure. I just was working on that area. Okay, I'll cut back in a minute or two after I've made some progress, and then we'll stop, and then we'll cut back in again in another minute or two. Ah, crap. Well, so I ground a little bit there. Just as I pulled it off, I thought I was going to show you this perfect blade, and it is a pretty nice even grind, but as I pulled it off, but fortunately I still have quite a ways to go till I get to my center line. Okay, we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, so I just pulled it off. I want you to see I got a high spot here, and I got a high spot there, and I'm not grinding over here at all. Anyway, you just got to keep working through it, guys. Ouch. It's starting to level out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this grind line up so that it matches this other side, and then I'm going to bring this point back so it matches this point on this side. So these two will match, and then the center line will match. Then I have to make these 2 points match, and then I think we should be pretty close to being done with the rough grind. Okay. So what I want to show you guys, you see how I'm getting a real squared off edge there instead of a nice rounded edge? That's because the belt on the other side of the wheel is still rigid. So I'm going to break it down a little bit with this part of my knife that I haven't started grinding yet. So I bring the belt over off to the side of the wheel a little bit, and then I just break it. That should give me a pretty good rounded. That's what I do on it. So when you start checking your points and make sure everything is correct, what I do is I put my thumb where the tip of the point is, and then I rotate the knife, and you can see I'm quite a ways away from this point up here. So if I put it up here, I can see I'm quite a ways from there. Also, when I look down on top of this piece and I flip it over, I have the image in my mind what it looks like, so when I flip it back over this way, I can tell it's not the same. And then, as always, checking the center lines, and then these 2 points right there are looking real good. Whoop, dead. All right. Okay. So as you can see, when I put my thumb on the point and I will rotate it across, I wind up at the other point. That's good. When you lay it over flat like this and then you flip it over, it looks very similar. Notice that this has got more of a round than this does. That's okay, because when I go to my softer belts, meaning the 220 and the 400, this will come out into a more rounded than like this one is. So I'm not worried about that. These 2 points down here meet nicely. There we go. And my edge is nice and straight. And it's an even thickness all the way down. So those are the points of making sure you do a good left-hand grind. Not a great one, obviously, like I told you. So what, right? All right, folks, that's how you rough grind a hollow ground blade. So I don't have much else to say. I'm just going to leave it there. You guys go out and have fun making a knife.